Happy New Year, y'all.
Hey, what's
we
up?
Back, man.
Let's go. Give it up. Come on.
We on episode 5 now. We done made it to 5 episodes right here on the SadBoy Saga. I am your host, CDK.
I'm Horatio. That's at Horatio Radio. This is our first show of 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Man, we're doing it. We're glad that you came back for this experience. You know.
And if you're new here, you know what I'm saying, welcome to our podcast, our show. We always like to open up the show with a segment we call the check-in. This is a moment of transparency when we give our vulnerability and everything we have going on in our personal life. So, Horatio, let's start off with you.
Man, I'm feeling great, man. You know, like you said, man, this is the start of the year. You know how a lot of people make goals for the new year. Mm-hmm. I do so as well, but I try not to make a lot because I feel like I'm gonna get overwhelmed trying to do it all in the first week or so, you know what I'm saying, or 2 weeks or whatever. So I really been like planning well, man, like write down my stuff. That's another thing too, man. Like I'm learning this year. Mm-hmm. If I really want to achieve things, I want to be successful, I gotta write things down. So I'm really doing that, man. So my whole goal right now is to just stay consistent and you know, stay on my purpose, man, do what I'm supposed to do.
I'm glad that you said that about making goals for the year because I did not for this reason. I'm the type of person that consistently chases, and doesn't live in the moment. Mm-hmm. So I felt like it's a thing where it's a situation where I'm gonna keep working, do what I do, consistently do what I do, and it's of course little, you know what I'm saying, milestones. Yeah. I'd rather say milestone than goals. Mm-hmm. And whatever happens at that point in time, like, I'm gonna just let it go.
Yeah, but that's how you stay on the course, though. Honestly, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's just the load. Like if you say, okay, this is what I'm really gonna do this whole year, and you're not making forward steps, then you may feel like you get complacent. You know. Mm-hmm. So definitely like small progress is still progress. You know what I'm saying? So. That's what I'm thinking about, you know, especially at the beginning of the year. Celebrating
the little things, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we always have like these, we look at other people's stuff, like it's human nature that we look at other people's stuff and we just be like, oh, I wish I could be here, but you don't know what they did to get there. So it's just like, when you just kind of like, just let it go and do what you're supposed to be doing, it eventually comes. Yeah. Check-in question of the day. Are you letting things out of your control stress you out? Me personally, man, last year just really showed me like I just had to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be what it is, and then just kind of going with the flow because I'm the type of person I really like to control. Like I hate things that I cannot control. Yeah. So when it's things as far as time, like I like being on my time. It's probably like driving. Like I just like to come and go when I please. That's really why I don't like working as far as working for somebody else. I like doing my own thing because I like to have control of everything. Right. So.
Yeah, I feel that too, man. Like I think that's a problem for a lot of people is the control, but definitely like. I have to say that, what's the Serenity Prayer? Yeah. You know, I have to say that a lot, man. I have to say that a lot, man, because it's just a reminder to not let things that you can't control stress you out.
Yeah. Culture Vulture kicking it off with Lori Harvey, man. Yeah. She's dated about half the industry, and I'm with her, bro.
Well, really?
Yeah, like, okay, so people that don't know, like, Vulture, you know what I'm saying, Michael B. Jordan, Diddy, and his son.
And this is all really in, like, the last, like, year and a half. But I like it, though.
This is why I don't really have an issue with it. I feel like at this day and age, I feel like people are trying to get past the whole dating stage. Like people forget that like dating is okay. Yeah. When you date and you're not exclusive, of course I don't really know her personal situation. Yeah. I feel like you can date multiple people at one time. Now if you're exclusive,
can you date multiple people at one time if y'all are out? Like when you say date, you mean go on a date, go on dates.
I feel like people do it all the time, but because of her
like
status,
have sex with multiple people.
Okay, at one time. That's different. You can go on dates with multiple people at one time. Having sex with multiple people at one time is a different.
But it's harder for somebody in that position because every time she goes out, she's getting like
that's what I'm saying.
I photographed, and you know what I'm saying. People are going to like see her, so it's like I would think it would be harder to date. That's why women like who look good like that and they have to date high up. Because, you know what I'm saying, like, otherwise they'll look crazy.
You always punch up. You always punch up.
Got you. But you know what? Women always date up, guys cheat down all the time. Look at Lil Baby.
All the time?
For real, I'm saying all the time.
I don't know
all
about
the time, bro. Guys cheat down, bro. So you know. But yeah, man, Lori Harvey, bro. But you know what, though? A lot of women, a lot of, like, girls nowadays, bro, they want to feel like a guy in the sense of they like to play the field a lot. Like they like to have hoes and stuff like they like that. So a girl like this who's doing this, who is famous, is like a role model to them in a certain type of way. Like I've seen a lot of tweets say, oh, you know what I'm saying, like she's getting to it, or like she read the playbook, she read the Steve Harvey book. What was the Think Like a Man? Think Like a Man, like come on, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like women like feeling like that. So I feel like it's good because she's in a high position and she can date guys like this, and it's good because women are looking at her like, wow, like, you know, I could be a hoe too.
I'm gonna address something though. I feel like men have this mentality, I can do what I want because I'm a grown man. Yeah. You feel me? And I feel like women, more times than not, not saying all women, but a lot of women do depend on men to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? And not even as far as financially or anything like that, but as far as emotionally, you know what I'm saying, mentally, being there.
Women need emotional crutches, bro.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, truly. So, I mean, when a woman really knows her worth and her value, and she really is standing on those two, you feel me? Like,
but you get here's why I can't agree with that. Because I know here's why I can't agree with that because and these are double standards, man. Like, don't get mad at us. We not God. We're not Jesus. We ain't make this up. Double standard. If it's worse, man. It's worse because somebody is like penetrating you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's worse to me. At least it feels worse. Now, granted, if that's what makes, you know, her power, like, you know, feel good or whatever, you know, and she's an attractive girl, man. But she got options. That's another thing too. And that's what y'all gotta realize. She has those options. She can jump from a Future to a Michael B. Jordan, like, because a lot of those famous guys like dating girls like who are all in the same realm. Look at like Ari and them type of girls. Like,
because when you have, you know what I'm saying, when you like that, you know what I'm saying, you know somebody gonna always be chasing after you, so you're not really worried about it. I feel like most of the time, people that have issues with that are more people that are more so insecure.
Yeah, and bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because they have to depend on people, whether that be emotionally or financially. And I feel like we really don't talk about depending on somebody emotionally. That's a big thing in our generation. And most younger people are feeling that type of way. You know what I'm saying? Older folks back in the day, they didn't have a talking stage, whatever that is. And I seen as I got older and, you know what I'm saying, getting out of college, talking is not, I understand why people would be like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, friends with benefits is still a thing as adults, you know what I'm saying? Adults still smash it, you know what I'm saying, keep pushing, but they let it be that, you know what I'm saying?
I guess, like, and people think, especially with women, once you get past a certain age, I don't know how old she is, she's like 23, 24. So, I mean, she hasn't hit that age, but, you know, it started to look like kind of crazy for you to be like a 40-year-old guy out here, like, smash, you know what I'm saying? You don't have no stable situation, but she's a young girl, man, so shout out to her, you know what I'm saying? And don't think that just because she's smashing these guys that she's like getting money from. Like, I'm guessing they're with her because she has money, she has that type of status. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I know women look at her and be like, oh, she getting the bag because she dating Future, but like, nah.
She got her own, a lot of these girls got their own money, you know what I'm saying? So, speaking of relationships though, Dr. Dre, man, his wife
that was flawless, bro. That was great. Dr. Dre had the brain aneurysm.
Yes, bro. Yes. And his wife is she has no remorse at all. Like,
bro, Dr. Dre, bro, is an asshole, bro. Dr. Dre is
bro, but right now, bro, his life is on the line. Like, come on, man.
Man, look, when a woman's fed up, bro, a woman's scorn, bro, is real, man. Especially when, bro, because Dr. Dre has had, I remember Michelle A, the singer. Yeah. She said that he's always had a history of beating on her, and that was in the 90s. So as money and your status go up and your access to things, I'm sure it only gets worse. So I'm sure he is the type of, is an abusive guy, and I don't mean that that's karma. That's another thing too. People were saying that, oh, he's in the hospital, that's karma, because, you know, he beats women or he's whatever.
Extreme, bro.
That's not karma, man. But like, but yeah, so I mean, I can't say I'm happy. Yeah. Or, you know, he deserves that, but I mean, you know, hopefully speedy recovery to Dr. Dre.
But I mean, it's times and places for everything, bro. Like, really, like, if you really love that person, I feel like my personal opinion, my personal views, however I feel about you personally, cannot overtake your health. Yeah. In any situation we're in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always make sure you're good first. And that's how I feel like, it's like, bro.
But see, you can say that if somebody isn't abusing you. You can say that.
Okay, that's
because
fair.
You know what? A lot of people make that same point when they talk about family.
Okay.
Like, you know, like, oh, they my mama, but your mama is like fucked up to you. Like, your mama's just terrible to you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't keep relationships just because of what people think that you should do. Like, just because you should have a relationship with your mom or your husband or whatever. But if they're abusing you, then get out of that. Like, that's not. Now, I'm not saying you should cheer when they hurt or cheer when they're in the hospital.
Oh, she asked me all the money.
I understand how she can. I understand how people could be like, no, Dr. Dre, man, Dr. Dre been serving Beats by Dre for a while.
I mean, even though, like, I feel that same way about family. Like, I'm a type of person where, like, if we don't have a relationship, we just don't have a relationship, and that's just what that is. Like, regardless of whoever you are to me, by blood, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what that is. So I can see what you're saying about that. Yeah. That's fair.
But hey, still, Dr. Dre's a legend. Still, I got the chronic vinyl in my house. So speedy recovery, Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everything is good. But the joke is with this whole situation is that women will stress you out and cause you to get a brain aneurysm. Like, I kept seeing people saying that, like, man, like, he's stressing her out because, you know, he's going through a divorce and everything. So, but yeah, speedy recovery, Dr. Dre, man. Bro, man, I wanted to bring this up because this is like my favorite my favorite hip hop current like joke, like jokes that everybody's joking on this dude.
Yeah.
YK Osiris, bro. Y'all know this dude, bro. What song was he famous for?
Ocean? No. That's
I don't know.
No, that's TK Kravitz.
I don't know, but y'all know YK Osiris. He's the light skinned guy, bro. I love this dude, bro, because he's just so funny to me. Like, because I like people who are authentically themselves.
Yeah.
Even like when a whole bunch of people are like, you know, shitting on him.
Yeah.
For example, he is a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He obviously is a young guy. He's like our age, like 22, 23.
Yeah.
Has a lot of money, and is living this rich guy life, or you know, the life that he sees on social media, whatever, right? So he turned in his old car. He may have like an expensive car for like a Hyundai, right? And like people are like clowning him because you know he's starting to change his money ways or whatever. He's trying not to impress people. But he does that, and this is why I like him, because he does that, and then he will also get online and brag about having $1,000 haircut, bro. He said he gets a haircut 3 times a week.
3 times a week?
3 times a week. Or 3 times a month.
3 times a month?
2 times a week, I'm sorry.
Okay.
2 times a week, and pays $1,000 for the month. That's what it is.
Pays $1,000 for the month?
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, I probably spend $1,000 cuts a year.
That's crazy. $1,000, bro. But how can you say that you're cut, bro? $1,000 haircuts is wild, bro.
No, but I'm thinking
for
like
a month?
if I get a haircut every week, my haircut about $25, like 20. Like,
$25. I mean, it's what, $150. And that's the thing, bro. When I get on, bro, y'all ain't gonna be upcharging me. I don't care, bro. A haircut that costs $20 is a haircut. When I got money, same hair cost $25. I know like the driving difference or whatever. But yeah, man, shout out to YK Osiris, bro. That's I love that dude.
How you feel
man.
about his fit though?
Bro, that's another thing too. He was on live with 21 Savage, and 21 Savage, bro, straight gave it to him, bro. And that's another thing too. He's a young guy, man. You know, he's our age, and he has a lot of access and stuff. So he's really, I guess, trying to like figure himself out. But he's wearing like Gucci, whatever. It's like really like gaudy and flamboyant or whatever. He looks like Ric Flair. And 21 Savage is straight clowning him, bro. So I love him because everybody hates him.
No, it was the pants.
Shout out to YK Osiris. He's my guy. I still don't know what song, bro. What song is that? He has like a song. Hey man, it's okay. It's forgettable though.
Everybody's jumping on the fuck Donald Trump bandwagon, bro. Like I don't understand what the issue is now. Like, okay, so Twitter suspended him first.
First of all, everybody's already been on that bandwagon, but everybody is getting on the impeach Donald Trump bandwagon, which I don't understand.
Everybody's been on that bandwagon. He got in office some type of way.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about the people that people who watching this. You don't like Trump if you watching this. You can't. But my my point is, bro, I don't understand why they're trying to impeach Trump right now, bro. And I get it.
It's already over.
They're trying to, not impeach, but no, he still has to get convicted and removed. So he's impeached like how he was impeached the last time, which is just like, you impeached. But like he hasn't been removed, but he only has like 6-7 days left in office. Like, why go through all this?
Okay, so when you got impeached the first time, I don't think it made it to the Senate.
Yeah, I'm saying.
So
that's what they're doing right now.
They're just trying to make sure that he can't rerun for president 2024.
He's not, bro. Bro, come on, man. He's gonna be too
bro,
tired, bro. What y'all need to be worried about is Trump Jr., bro. That dude, man. That dude is out there being in people's backyards, really campaigning, bro. I'm telling you, Donald Trump Jr. is the one that's gonna run. You don't gotta forget about it, because once Donald Trump leaves office, he might get arrested. He might go to jail.
They're not, man, yo, they not sending him to jail. We talked about that with Bill.
He might be dead, but he might get convicted though. That's what I'm saying. Like he's not going. But why would you want that though, bro? Like why would you want to be the president if you're such a hated president? Like again, like why would you keep saying like, oh, this is rigged? Just like, what are you trying to prove, man?
You gotta remember, when I first met Donald Trump, I met him on WWE. And he was a businessman, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you met Donald Trump.
He was on wrestling, he was on WrestleMania and all that, and he's a businessman. Like he likes the attention of the media. Like that's just how he is. So that's who he was before he ran. That's who he was. Like when he actually ran, I don't even think he thought he was gonna win for real. Like I thought he thought it was a joke. And then,
so he's just trying to keep it up.
Yeah,
so like for his followers or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess so.
Just cause like.
Shout out to him, man. I mean, Trump is out of here, man. I mean, that's the thing too. Like he's not even the president now. Oh, he is, but the inauguration is coming up.
Yeah.
So.
And
shout out to everybody in like DC. You heard about in DC?
Yeah.
Of course the people going to the Capitol. Yeah. But now after the fact, people are like banning Airbnb stays for the inauguration. Like people are scared about the inauguration. Like it's gonna be some like a part 2 or even worse.
They got troopers coming out, right?
Yeah, man. It's like blocked off. It's a lot of security in DC trying to make sure that they don't overtake the Capitol again.
I don't think nothing's gonna pop off.
Nah. But shout out to Trump though. He was on Kick. Emailing all his Kick, bro. He's on Kick. You
like Kick, like
he's not on Twitter.
Yo, so he got banned from Twitter.
Yeah, bro. They've been playing that since July, bro. I'm telling you. So shout out to Trump, man. He's out of there.
Shout out to Trump.
Shout out to Trump, man. He's out of there.
Bust It challenge over the Crybaby challenge. You know what I'm saying? Erica Banks has a new song out called Bust It.
Hold on. Have you seen that video of that same girl, Erica Banks, maybe like a while ago, in a club, and nobody was like, you know, was like knew what the song was or whatever?
So what happened was, well, I know her of her because when I went to Texas, like she's a Texas artist and she's from Houston, and they really push her out there. So then she had that whole thing coming out when she was like, people saying she sounded like Megan because you know she signed to the label that Megan used to be with, 1501. So then they kind of pushed her to be that, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I learned about who she was, and I can believe that because even people like outside of Texas, I didn't know who she was until I went down there. So.
But that's great though, man. Like that shows you, man, you gotta believe in yourself, man. Like she was performing and looked like nobody knew what like the song was, and now it's a big thing. I mean, but shout out to like the Buster Challenge is great. I guess for us as men, we enjoy seeing women. I never really got or understood the whole like I'm ugly now I'm cute thing.
Bro,
like,
it's the don't rush part too.
It's all these are the same thing. Like you being ugly then cute, but it's like. Why?
Catfishing.
But why? No, it's not catfish. I'm like, but why though? Why do this? Like, who are you trying to show that I can look like this is how I look in the bed versus this is how I look going out? Like, it's attention, bro. It's all like, I mean, I get it too. I don't want to be that guy. I hate because people really put it on me like I'm the you know old guy or whatever. But like, it's like why? My girl did it. I'm like,
man,
why?
no. Look, check this out. If I'm with a girl talking to a girl and she posted the picture after fact, bust the baby, you know what I'm saying, and bust the baby. Bust the challenge, you know what I'm saying? And we get in the room, she take her makeup off, and she looking like this.
Right.
But you know what? For some way.
But you know what? And that is why it is good because you at least get to see what the girls look like. So, man, you're right. Shout out to the Buzzer Challenge. I mean, he just turned my whole argument around. That's true. Because now you get to see what they look like past that. Because if you like the girl, if you saw the Buzzer Challenge like the first, how she looked in the first screen, you was like, man, she's cute. Then you know she fine. Then you know she fine because when she busted, when she busted, you be like, okay, bet.
Man, a lot of y'all like the busted challenge because y'all can't do the Crybaby challenge. Real, like you know what I'm saying? Real
that,
rap.
You're right. And that overtook it real fast. But shout out to Meg Stallion too with the Crybaby challenge too. She's really killing it as far as TikTok dances and stuff like that.
But that shows that anybody can pop, low key.
Nah, man, you still gotta have the fan base first.
Bro, you gotta think about how many people done popped and that had no fan. Well, I ain't gonna say no fan base. But like,
Corvette, that dude.
He popped like with like the Uzi feature, but he had an album that came out that I listened to that was really hard.
Really?
Yes.
What's his name?
His name is Pop Huna.
He's like Jamaican, huh?
Nah, he might be. I don't know. I ain't read that much to him. But he's tough though.
Yeah. Also, man, another album that came out that's been doing really well is Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan. I saw a tweet from Jasmine Sullivan. You know, she's been in the game for a long time.
Yeah, since like 2003.
Yeah, man. Like she's been in the game for a long time, and she said that this is the biggest she's ever felt as far as receiving like after her album. You know, so that's great, man. Because to me, that shows that people who have real talent like Jasmine Sullivan can still get their flowers. Like can still do numbers, can still do well in this market, especially now in 2021, where people want real stuff like
real substance.
Yeah, I was like during the quarantine, people were. It was a study on Apple Music that it shifted between like pop up like turn up music because we weren't in the clubs to more like soulful, more R&B things. So like
I never thought about that.
Right, and you think about it because we're not out. You know.
I mean, but then again though, in my personal life, I only listen to really R&B. Yeah. Like I only listen to club music when I'm in the club.
And I don't think that's how most people. I don't think most people. I mean, some people do, but most people ride around like. You know,
drill music, nah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just not me. It was good that she put out this album. It's good that it got a great reception, and it's a really good album.
She had some good pictures up there. Ari Lennox, she had her.
She had
What's up with her though? Like, where's she at?
I think she's doing Ari. You see Ari Lennox? You follow Ari Lennox on Twitter? She be in Planet Fitness. Work. I know that's all I've been seeing at Planet Fitness. I'll be thinking like, don't people like say something to you?
You saw she from North Carolina?
Yeah. Oh, bro, she be in Raleigh. Yeah, man.
You seen her? Like
no. I haven't seen her. I'm
say what?
She be posting pictures of her in Planet Fitness.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, I don't know about Ari Lennox, but that Jasmine Sullivan album, she has another good feature up there with Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, he's tough too. Yeah, Barack Obama shouted him out too.
Bro, Anderson .Paak is the feature of 2020, 2021, bro. Anderson .Paak was like on it, man. He's been featuring a lot. He's really been working.
I haven't really tapped into his music too much, but I'm gonna have to definitely go through his project.
He has a great catalog.
Best friends, Sweetie and Doja Cat. Yes.
Yo, isn't it cool how Doja Cat like sideswiped her saying the N-word, and now she's like just like she had a joint with Nicki Minaj. And now she got a joint with Saweetie. Like, hey man, she's I like the song too. It's not bad.
It's cool. I still can't really get with her. Like Doja Cat is just not my style. You know what I'm saying? Like she has good talent. She's She's great at what she does.
Yeah.
I feel like she will be that next premier artist probably this year as far as women. I feel like she's gonna have her breakout year this year in 2021. But the actual song kind of put a bad taste in my mouth when they put it out like a month ago, and then they had to take it back down because it was the wrong version. The label put it out early. It was some things that went on with that, and I feel like the song was cool. You know what I'm saying? I like that Sweetie is still
right. And I really like her in the conversation. But Doja Cat, to me, she doesn't have like a clear sound. Like she doesn't have something that I.
But is that good? I think that's a good thing though.
Probably nowadays too. You probably don't want to get pigeonholed in one area.
This is why though, because music is so oversaturated now. I feel like when you have different flows trying to change up, because I got an argument about the whole like Megan having 4 different personalities. How like Nicki Minaj had like Nicki, then she had like the with Roman.
Yeah.
Like she had different personalities and stuff like that. So I feel like now if you don't really have a clear cut sound,
right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Megan Thee Stallion did do that. She started off doing that with Tina Snow.
Yeah, right. But I feel like now it's kind of like the commercials type of thing. But I understand why it is that.
I feel like with her, this dude CDK loves Megan Thee Stallion. I just
hey man,
how you brought him all the But I feel like with Megan Thee Stallion, if she, like once this whole commercial phase that she's in is kind of like a little bit over, and like her next album, she'll probably get to like something different. I
would love that though. I would love that for her. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like she's a great performer too. So I can't wait for shows to open back up and she can get back to her music and things like that. The highlight reel, big blockbuster trade. James Harden going to the Nets, man. 14 trade. Now the Nets gave up their whole future for James Harden. They gave up 4 first-round picks, 4 first-round pick swaps. So that's basically all essentially 8 draft picks. They gave up what else did they give up? 2 of their players. Jared Allen, and Chris LeVert. Chris LeVert. So it was a whole lot going on with that, and I feel like they did the same thing when they had like the whole Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce thing going on. But that was when they were a little bit older, so I feel like it was a win now situation. When you have so many heavy hitting teams in the league right now, like you got the Lakers, you got the Clippers, is that the best decision to make right now?
I think so. For me, I think that's probably the best decision that the Nets could have made. Is to get James Harden. Not only because teams are looking at, does this bring attention to my team? So you got to think about that too.
They already had Kyrie and Kevin Durant though. I feel like
Kyrie's out now. Kyrie's out now, and that brings up another problem with Kyrie, because now is he going to be able to jump in this mode with these 2 other guys who are big, mainstream players?
Being realistic, I feel like Kyrie is now trade bait. I feel like right now, with their ball usage being as high as it is, now we know Kevin Durant can play off the ball. He can shoot. He's a spot-up shooter. I feel like he can fit into that role, and he'll still be that first option as far as scoring. I'm not sure that Kyrie Irving can be a pure point guard. I'm not sure if he can do that.
I actually agree. And, a lot of people want him to retire.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith said it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to be Kyrie Luther Jr. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, Kyrie Luther King Jr. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to. He said he made a whole video about how he's not doing anything with the press and the media because he wants to just play basketball, but he's doing everything but playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing the whole stage in the court and not, you know what I'm saying, sitting out of games, and then now the NBA, I guess, has suspended him until further notice about whatever he has going on, and now it's up to them. Now I feel like in Brooklyn, if you're bringing in a James Harden who already had toxic traits going on, and you bringing in a Kyrie Irving that left because of toxic things that he wanted to be the guy. So if you have 3 men that came to this organization to be the guy, how is that going to work? I mean, we see how the Clippers went out.
You're right. So, but shout out to the Nets. If LeBron wins this, he'd be the GOAT, certified GOAT. Can't say nothing about him.
So you put LeBron at 5, and he passes Kareem in points. What does that put?
Did you say Kareem?
Yeah.
Kareem. Wow. Okay. I wasn't even thinking.
Yeah, 39,000. If he hit 39,000, because you know Kareem at 38. What does that put him on your totem pole as far as? Does that put him there?
Like 2, 1, 2.
1, 2. It's still like a up in the air. I mean, he already passed.
I'm obviously biased, man. I'm living in the time of King James. You know what I'm saying? So I'm obviously, you know what I'm saying? Obviously
I put him at 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So me growing up with LeBron or whatever, seeing, I actually got to see, because Kobe, I was kind of young too.
Yeah.
So to be able to see his greatness at this time, bro, I got to give it to him. I got to put him at 1.
Now, when it comes to impact, I feel like the reason why, even though Jordan did with the business side of things, like the shoes and everything like that, I feel like impact as far as social movements.
Yeah.
LeBron has done that for he was, you know what I'm saying, playing basketball at a high level when we had the first black president.
Right.
We had all these, you know what I'm saying, the Black Lives Matter movement going on. He was there for that.
And he has that, what's the thing in Cleveland?
I Promise?
The I Promise Academy. And that's big, man.
So I feel like that kind of, you know what I'm saying, weighs each other out. You know
it does. And that matched with his talent, because Michael Jordan was like, you know, Michael Jordan, he didn't care. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen that clip? Bro, go find a clip of Michael Jordan. He is at a basketball camp. He can, if he misses a shot, these kids get free Jordans that was at the camp. Bro, tell me why he slumped every single one of them, bro. He was not going to let them kids get like, that's what I'm saying, that's the type of mindset. Now, LeBron would have been like, oh, you know what I'm saying, just so everybody would have been happy. Michael Jordan's not the type of guy. And that's why they always going to be 1 and 2. It's always going to be, because that type of drive or whatever, it's like, it's lost in today's players. Yes, all right, it's time for our final segment called Better Days to Come, where we leave you on a little note of positivity. All right, so mine is, the only thing standing in between you and your goals is a story that you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. All right, so that basically means just believe in yourself, all right, because you are braver than what you think. CDK?
Even the bad things in life make us who we are. The only L's I'll take is lessons. Anything that happens to you in your life, it happens for a reason, and that's the way for you to improve yourself. If everything was good in life, we would never grow.
Boom.
And that is episode 5.
Yeah, follow me at Horatio Radio.
Follow me at CDK and
Come on, guys, clap it up. What episode was this?
5.
Yeah, that was episode 5. Make sure you follow us at SadBoy Saga.
First episode of 2021.
Yep, we are.